Right now, sitting across from a friend, you might cross your arms. Seconds later, they cross theirs. Neither of you noticed. Neither of you chose it. But something ancient inside your brain just made a decision without asking you. You copy people. Constantly. Silently. You mirror their posture, their accent, their walking speed, even the way they hold a cup. And here's the strange part. You've been doing it your entire life, and you almost never catch yourself in the act. Why? The easy answer is habit. The real answer is far stranger. In 1999, two psychologists ran a quiet little experiment. They asked people to sit in a room and describe photographs with a stranger. That stranger was secretly working for the researchers. Sometimes the stranger rubbed their face while talking. Sometimes they shook their foot. That was the whole trick. The results were remarkable. When the stranger rubbed their face, the participants rubbed their faces too. When the stranger shook their foot, feet started shaking across the room. Afterward, the participants were asked if they noticed anything unusual. Almost nobody did. They had copied a complete stranger, move for move, with no idea it was happening. The researchers called it the chameleon effect. Your body blends into the body next to it, the way a chameleon blends into a leaf. But your brain goes even deeper than that. Inside your head are special brain cells that scientists call mirror neurons. Think of them as copy machines made of living tissue. When you pick up a cup, certain neurons fire. Here's the twist. When you simply watch someone else pick up a cup, many of those same neurons fire too. Your brain rehearses their movement as if it were your own. Watching, to your brain, is a quiet form of doing. This is why you wince when someone stubs their toe. Why you yawn when a stranger yawns. Why a baby, just a few weeks old, will stick out its tongue when you stick out yours. Nobody taught that baby anything. The mirror was already installed at the factory. So the question becomes obvious. Why would evolution build you this way? Go back 200,000 years. Your ancestors lived in small bands, surrounded by things that wanted to eat them. There were no schools, no books, no instructions. If a young human wanted to learn how to nap a stone tool, or which berries were safe, or how to read the mood of the group, there was exactly one method available. Watch, copy, repeat. The humans who copied well survived. The ones who couldn't, didn't. Imitation wasn't flattery back then. It was a survival skill, as vital as running or hiding. And mirroring did something else, something even more important. It glued the group together. When you unconsciously match someone's posture and rhythm, their brain receives a silent message. This one is like me. This one is safe. Studies show that people who are subtly mimicked rate the other person as more likable, more trustworthy, and are even more generous toward them afterward. One study found that waitresses who repeated customers' orders back word for word received significantly larger tips. The customers never knew why they felt so understood. Your mirroring is a handshake happening below the level of thought. But there's a darker side to the mirror. Because you copy automatically, you absorb more than gestures. You absorb moods. Sit next to an anxious person, and your own heart rate can begin to climb. Spend time in a room full of laughter, and your mood lifts, even if you never heard the joke. Scientists call this emotional contagion. Feelings jump from body to body like sparks, and your mirror system is the dry grass. This is why one calm person can settle an entire room, and why one furious person can set it on fire. Think about what that means today. Your ancestors mirrored maybe 50 people in a lifetime. You mirror hundreds of faces a day, on screens, in videos, in endless scrolling feeds. Every face you watch, your neurons quietly rehearse. Every mood you see, your body quietly samples. You are not just watching the world. The world is being copied into you, one glance at a time. So, who are you, really? You like to think your gestures, your tastes, Your little habits are purely your own. But look closer. That phrase you say came from a friend. That laugh has a piece of your mother in it. You are a walking collage of everyone you have ever loved and watched closely. And maybe that's not a flaw. Maybe that's the point. You were never meant to be a sealed-off, solitary self. You were built to be porous, built to blend, built to carry other people inside you. So tonight, sitting across from someone you care about, you might cross your arms. And when they cross theirs a moment later, you'll finally know the truth. That's not a coincidence. That's two ancient brains, quietly saying to each other, "You are like me. You are safe.